Good afternoon, friends. Hope you can see my screen and hear my voice. Give me a quick check, please. Yes. So today we are going to learn something very interesting. And today I am going to give you one of my proprietary strategy. Okay. So sorry. Uh, so let us move forward and learn trap zone 4, which is hidden zones. Okay. So before I do so, I would request each one of you to go through the disclaimer first. It is important for you, for me, everyone. Okay. Okay. So let us learn about hidden zones. Hidden zones are wonderful places on the chart where a high probability trade can be executed. If you can understand where the hidden zone is, believe me, a very high probability and a big trade can happen from these places. Whenever price engulfs a key level, the key level starts behaving opposite. Okay. Hence, a demand becomes a supply and a supply becomes a demand. This is a phenomena which we see every time whenever our trap zones gets engulfed. Okay. This transformation of demand and supply are known as hidden zones in the chart. A hidden zone may or may not have any price structures at all. Okay. Uh, I mean, in a hidden zone, there might not be any rally based rally, drop based rally, drop based drops, rally based drops, nothing. A single momentum candle can be a hidden zone. Okay. And you can trade that momentum candle only. Okay. So how it forms? Price moving in a direction, price creates a resistance, breaks the resistance, creates a break limit zone. You already know, you are all familiar with a break limit zone, right? So what happens next? Price comes down, the break limit zone gives its reaction, and thereafter what happens? Price engulfs the break limit zone. I mean, it the break limit zone gets stopped out. Okay, so once the break limit zone gets stopped out and price engulfs the break limit zone, okay, so we need the engulf of the break limit zone. This is so very important. You need an engulf and not a fake out. Okay, so once the price closes below the distal line of the break limit zone, and you know that's an engulf, then what happens? This break limit zone now acts opposite and it turns into a hidden zone. Okay, it starts behaving opposite. So a demand break limit zone now will act as a supply break limit zone. I mean supply hidden zone. Okay. So what we will do now? We will plot our proximal line at the distal line of the break limit zone, and I will plot my distal line of the hidden zone at the proximal line of the break limit zone. And when price comes back to it, I am going to short. So this is a phenomena which you will see 100 times in the chart. Whenever a break limit zone breaks, it acts as a hidden zone, provided there is no level over level. Okay. So all of you clear about hidden zones? Look, we do not have a drop based drop or rally based drop or supply structure here. It's a straight red candle formed in the chart, a straight red candle. And because of that, this demand break limit zone got stopped out and price closed below. So we do not have a price structure in the hidden zone, but still we can plot the old break limit zone and we can trade that opposite. Okay. Friends, all of you clear about it? Any questions? So here what happens? Supply exceeds demand. Any questions? Any challenges? Now one thing, there are 4 structures, right? Rally based rallies, drop based drops, rally based drops, and drop based rallies, right? But not all price structures become hidden zones. This is one very important thing you need to remember. Not all price structures become hidden zone. It is only the reverse zone, the MIPs, and the break limit zones, which when breaks turns into a hidden zone. Why that happens? Because break limit zones, MIPs, and reverse zones are very, very important price structures, and they are also known as key levels. So when a key level breaks, it always acts opposite. Okay, so this is a price behavior you will find true all the time. Okay, so this is our hidden zone. So there is one more information. What does this means? I mean, say price is moving up, right? And price created a break limit zone, right? A break limit demand zone. Okay. And though there is a break limit demand zone got created, but there is a level over level. Okay. And what happening? Price is coming down and touching the below level. Now in this case, a hidden zone might not be created. Okay. And price may again move up. So this is a check you need to do in the charts while you are looking for a hidden zone. So if your break limit zone here is not having a level over level, then that break limit zone, if gets engulfed, that will surely work as a hidden zone. But if the break limit zone has a level over level, I mean in that case price will come down just to take the stop of the break limit zone, and then it will move up. So no hidden zone will be formed. Okay, so these are two scenarios of price where there is a break limit zone without level over level, and another where there is a break limit zone with a level over level. So in the level over level, no hidden zone formed. Where there is no level over level, a hidden zone is always formed. Okay, so here demand exceeds supply. Same way, another, this is price going down, creates a base candle at the support and engulfs the support. So we know a supply break limit zone got created. Okay, the same phenomena happens with a supply break limit zone as well. When price comes back to the break limit zone, the break limit zone will give its reaction, and then if at any point of time, remember this, at any point of time, maybe today, tomorrow, or maybe 1 month or 1 year back, if price engulfs that break limit zone, it gets stopped out, maybe after 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, doesn't matter. If price engulfs your break limit zone, by this I mean that price closing above your distal line of the break limit zone, that in that case the break limit zone will turn into a demand and you are allowed to take a hidden zone trade. So in this case, as you can see, there is no price structure formed. This is a straight momentum green candle, but still I can take a trade by keeping my entry at the distal line of the supply break limit zone and my stop at the distal line of the, at the proximal line of the break limit zone, supply break limit zone. And when price returns, this is my hidden zone and I'm going to take a big and beautiful trade. So demand exceeds supply. In the supply case as well, there can be level over level. If there is a level over level, hidden zone may not form. Okay. So everyone, give me a check whether you are able to understand this. Whether the break limit zone is going to give reaction or not, in all the cases, if a break limit zone gets engulfed, it will act as a hidden zone. It is essential to not only cross the break limit zone, but also to close above the distal line. If there is no close and just a breakout, we are not breakout traders at all. We don't believe in breakout trading. We believe in engulf. If there is an engulf, I am going to take it as a hidden zone and I am going to take the trade. Okay. What is the win ratio? Ashok asked. I never, as I said, I trade a lot of hidden zones, right? And hardly I found them to break. If I ever, ever made a mistake to choose the right key level, then I have met it didn't work. Otherwise, I have seen it worked beautifully. In fact, I take intraday pre-open trade based on hidden zones, and they work beautifully. If there is a gap up or gap down in pre-open, thereafter this concept works beautifully there. Okay, so I will teach you all those things in the live session when we will be in the live session. But yes, Ashok, at least 50% you can take, but I think it's much more than that. You can yourself backtest, right? You can yourself backtest and see whether I'm talking right or wrong. Okay, but one thing you need to check whether at this area, right, where the hidden zone formed, below that if there is a small level, that means that is level over level, and you should keep your stop below that level. That is the only thing you need to do. Okay, so now who is this anonymous? I may know your name. So I mean, you have not kept your name, so I don't know. Who is this? Milind. Okay. Milind, one is there is a momentum candle formed. Another can be here a rally base rally formed. In that case, that base is my hidden zone. If the base falls inside the hidden zone, it is to be treated as a hidden zone. Okay. Some cases it will be complete momentum candle. Some places there might be a zone. I will take it as a zone. Okay. No, Richter, it is not like that. It is not like that. All zones work equally. Okay. So break limit zones work beautifully. The hidden zones work beautifully. The MIPs work beautifully. All they give reactions and then only they break. Okay. So it is not that one gives reaction and another doesn't. You cannot count like that. Okay. Rather, you may say, okay, conventional demand and supply and trap zones, which work better? In that case, you will get your answer that all conventional do not work and the trap zones always work, right? So that is the demarcation you can make. Okay. Okay. So again, price moving up, going down, moves up, breaks a resistance, comes down, creates another resistance, and moves up and engulfs this resistance as well. What kind of a zone got created, my dear friends? What kind of a zone got created? Yes. So all of you are clear, very, very clear that this is a MIP, right? So if it is an MIP, then price will return to it. And if the MIP gets engulfed, okay, if the MIP gets engulfed and gets stopped out. So nothing to worry. As I said at the beginning of this course, even if my trap zone breaks, I do not care because I know in the very next I'm going to get another trade there. Okay. So this is something which what happens whenever price engulfs a MIP, the MIP starts behaving opposite. A supply MIP becomes a demand and then demand MIP becomes a supply. So what will happen? We will again put our proximal line at the distal line of the MIP demand and we will put our distal line at the proximal line of the MIP and we will trade the hidden zone. And believe me, MIP hidden zones work the best. Nothing like it, right? Works the best. So supply exceeds demand. Same way, price dropping engulfs support, moves down, creates a rally, base, drop. By this, it engulfs the newly formed support. So what happens? A rally base drop form. This is our MIP supply. And once the MIP supply is engulfed, we know that this MIP will now act opposite and we can take a hidden zone trade there. Okay. So we are going to mark the distal line of the supply MIP with as our proximal line and we are going to trade, take the entry there. We are going to put our distal line at the proximal line of the supply MIP and we are going to trade this hidden zone and this will work beautifully. Why do you call them hidden zone? Ashok, uh, the answer is like, there is reasons for this. Uh, say, for instance, if at this place something like this gets created, drop base drop and the SR is cutting through the base. What would have you called it? You called it a break limit zone, right? But in this case, there is no price structure formed. So if you do a lot of Google search and when you write demand zone and supply zone, you will get all the four structures of price, right? But in this case, we do not have a structure. So the zone is basically hidden because you cannot mark your proximal distal line here until you know this information, isn't it? Until you know that what is there, straight momentum candle, can you trade it? Can you keep your stop entry? No. So this is something hidden, okay? So this can also be termed in many ways, but I found that this will help to understand the concept. Okay. So Ashok, are you clear what is hidden there? A hidden supply, a hidden demand, right? This was not there in TSLT. Everything was there. Everything was there, right? As I said, I have changed the name to just make it better. Okay. Ashok was kidding. Huh? Yes, it was swap. It was swap. Okay. So when I say swap, it means nothing. When I say hidden, it means something. Okay. So I changed the name just for better understanding. So if there is a level over level, then hidden zone may not form. So that is one check you need to do every time. So demand exceeds supply. So price again moving up, creating an authentic zone. Then price drops, engulfs the authentic zone. By this, a reverse zone gets created. And once the reverse zone gets created, we know that reverse zone will give its reaction. It gave its reaction. And now the reverse zone gets engulfed. See, understand, price will move from one side of the chart to the other side. Okay? Price will never be stagnant in one place. Price will never be oscillating in one support and resistance throughout ages. One day it has to break out. So one day all the trap zones will break for sure. Right? So one day all these trap zones will break, but before that then they will give their reactions. Okay. Okay. Many of couple of them are from TSLT, couple of them are new, so that's how the batch is spelled, Recta. Okay. So those who are from TSLT, they are here for making their understanding better, and there was lot of theories in TSLT which was making people's life a little difficult, and I tried just to make the things easy. So they want that easy thing. I mean, like you, they also want the best for them. So that is the thing there for TSLT means the stop loss traders. Jay, once upon a time, with partnership with Sumant Kumar and Avish Jain, I opened a institute which was known as the TSLT Academy, and Price is Ultimate channel, Telegram channel was created. So I was a partner there, and we used to teach price action there, and then I separated, Sumant separated, and we are working here. Anyway, so let's not deviate from the topic. Okay. So what happened? So after couple of reactions, the reverse zone broke. Okay. So once the reverse zone breaks and price stops it out and engulfs it, right? Why this happens? Because one day price will certainly try to move up beyond the reverse zone. Otherwise, price will be tapped between the reverse zone and anything below, another trap zone below. So that is not going to happen. One day one will break, right? So once one will break, and that is good for us, that one will break, and once one breaks, we will have the opportunity to get a bigger and better trade, right? So once the reverse zone breaks, we know now the reverse zone, supply reverse zone will act opposite, and it will become a demand now. Okay. So once it becomes a demand, we need to check whether this engulf or this top out of the reverse zone happened because of a level over level or not? If it has happened because of a level over level, then we know the hidden zone will not form. This is just they are playing with the, playing with the novices. So that is one check we need to do. And if there is no level over level, then what is going to happen? Price is going to come down. We are going to mark our proximal line and distal line, and the hidden zone is going to work beautifully. Okay. So demand exceeds supply. The same way, this is our authentic supply got created. Price engulfs the authentic supply, we know. A reverse zone demand got created. Then price comes back to the reverse zone, give its reaction, and then somehow the reverse zone got engulfed. Okay. So once it got stopped and engulfed, we know there is no level over level. So, I mean, level below level. So, the reverse zone will act as a hidden zone. I will mark my proximal line and distal line, and I'm going to trade this hidden zone. A beautiful trade will happen. So, supply exceeds demand. Okay. How we know that the supply exceeds demand? Because a trap zone is an important place and price has engulfed it. So that is telling me that there has to be more supply, I mean more sell orders than the buy orders. That is the reason price break the trap zone. And if there is more sell orders, then there must be some pending orders as well. And the institution is getting in there. So I can go along with them and I can short at the hidden zone and make money. Okay. So all of you, give me a quick check whether you have understood this or not. Right? So let us see some examples, right? It is very much needed. Okay? So I will have recorded and I will show you the recordings. Okay? So let me start the recording for you and watch out. This is hidden zone of a reverse one. Okay, so Ashok has couple of questions. Why it is authentic zone? Because this is a momentum candle and not a base candle. right? And even if you say, if you are making a mistake by taking this as a base, still, I mean, if you check, this is an engulf, okay? So, so nothing much there. This is not a base candle. This is a, I mean, sorry, this is a momentum candle, right? So that is why I have taken this as an authentic zone, okay? OOE means origin of engulf jet, okay, and SOE means source of engulf. So these are the two zones formed level over level. It gave its reaction, then broken, came back. Look, what is there? A momentum candle followed by another momentum candle, followed by another momentum candle, followed by another momentum candle, right? And what happened? Price came, the hidden zones here, which actually acting, here is no zone as such, and price moved up beautifully. I just showed you this example. In some cases, this green candle might have straight away engulfed and there is no zone at all. But here a lot of momentum candles and all was created. Looks very clumsy and non-tradable zones, but still price moved up. Okay, no conventional demand and supply player can play this. Okay, this is a bet, and this is how the hidden zone works. Immediately price returned and moved up. Any questions, any challenges? The lower level is break limit zone. Where you are seeing break limit zone, my dear friend? Here? Yes, probably a break limit zone is there, right? A break limit zone is there, probably, possible. Okay, Richter? But here, the main zone is the hidden zone. Because of the hidden zone, price moved up. If I have to take this as a break limit zone, then that break limit zone has already worked out. Can you see? Price came back to it, tested this base candle and moved up, and then this is the second time price came. And in fact, it came down, I mean, lower than the last low, right? So that means they were trapping the sellers, right? Creating lower lows. But the hidden zone was there and it took the price up. Okay. So any questions, any challenges on hidden zone of reverse zone, reverse zone, hidden zone or whatever. Okay. So if there is no challenge, let us move to the next. So this is, sorry, this is the same video started. Uh, Sorry. So this is a hidden zone of break limit zone. Okay. So let us see how the break limit zone hidden zone forms. Okay, so this is the hidden zone of a break limit zone. As you can see, again there was a momentum candle and price came back to it couple of times and gave its reaction. So the broken break limit zone, once it gets engulfed, it acted as a hidden zone and a beautiful trade happened. And this phenomena is true for each and every price movement. Okay. So all of you clear about hidden zone of break limit zone? Sorry. So all of you clear about this? Yes. So let us move to the third one. This is the MIP. Let's see how the MIP forms and how the MIP turns into. And this is from Nifty. I mean, all these slides are from Nifty. You can check, go and check whatever you want. Right. So let's start. So any questions about this? Look, both the MIPs here worked as a hidden zone. At the first MIP, price moved up, engulfed that MIP. Then immediately after a red candle formed, so price returned to the broken MIP. The broken MIP, is now acting as a hidden zone, and price started moving up. The same thing happened here as well. Here the MIP got engulfed. After that, when price returned to the MIP, it also acted as a hidden zone and prices. So any challenges? Any challenges, my dear friends? No challenges? Okay, great. Okay, great. That's okay. MIP may get stopped. Break limit zone may get stopped. So some point of time MIPs can get stopped, your break limit zone gets stopped. So don't have to worry on that, okay, much and get scared, right? Because if it gets stopped, then comes my proprietary strategy. It is called, I call it stop and reverse strategy, right? So the knowledge of hidden zones and their behavior aspects helps us to regain any losses we make while trading the key levels. So even if your key level, your MIP, your break limit zone, your reverse zone gets broken, nothing to worry, because those will turn into hidden zones and you can trade them opposite to recover your losses. The strategy is simple. If you are trading the key levels and the key level gets stopped out and price engulfs the key level. Now the very important thing, the engulf has to happen. If there is fair check out, I cannot do anything. You have to bear the loss. But if there is a clear engulf and there is no level, these two information, if there is no level and there is a clear engulf, then your key level will certainly turn into a hidden zone. And if you are stopped out, you can immediately plot your entry stop loss opposite to that zone and you can take a 2:1 trade. Okay, so if you are taking the 2:1 trade, then in that case what happens? Your loss will be recovered and also you will make some small money, right? So this is how you can recover your stop loss amount as well. And you can do a lot of back test. You doesn't have to rely on my words. The charts are open to you. You have learned the concepts. Now go back to the chart and do a lot of backtest. Go to the past and check what has happened. How many times this strategy has failed and how many times this strategy has worked. If you do an analysis, you will yourself know and have the confidence that how this works. Right? So this is my proprietary strategy that I will trade it opposite and I will make profit. No, Ashok, that is a big thing. I mean, if you are going reverse, once the stop is hit, you may make loss. Okay, in both sides. You need to wait for price to close above the digital line. I mean, after the stop loss, price needs to close above. Then only you can trade. I have no problem. Yes, Ashok, that is the best way. Exit with the stop, no problem. A small stop has happened. That's okay because we are not gods, right? We cannot control the market because we do not have that much of money as well to move the market. So in that case, we can have our predefined strategies which can save us from big losses, right? So in that case, a small loss is better than a big loss. So exit and make money. That's it. Yes, Ashok. So this is a strategy which you can play. So if you keep on playing the key levels and simultaneously use the stop and reverse strategy, you will be able to recover your losses immediately and gain a small amount. Because I have done a lot of backtesting, a lot of, I mean, last 2 years I am playing on hidden zones, and fortunately that my most of the trades, I mean 99% of hidden zone trades has worked. Okay, so for if you are stopped out, what happens, why I kept 2:1 target for the hidden zone in case of a stop out trade. For a normal trade you can go ahead for a full target, but for a stop out trade, why I kept 1:1? Because when you are stopped out, what happens with your psychology, you have a very, I mean, each one of you are, not only you but me as well, it is very difficult to take a trade at that moment, isn't it? In going opposite, you might have a lot of doubt whether this will work or not, whether I am going to make another loss or not, right? So it will not be so easy. So if you keep the target small, that target will be achieved very fast. So if you are taking this trade, then it will be easier to get away with your whatever emotional effects you are having, and also your confidence will boost. I know how it is work. It's time for you to look for it. So this is a way you can save your stop losses. You can recover your losses, my dear friends. So in price action, the best and the beauty is that price action works on the principle of engulf. Okay. So whenever there is an engulf of a key level, that will work opposite, because why it will act opposite? Understand the logic and not the level. Okay. The logic is at trap zone. Basically, trap zones are strong levels, so they will certainly give reaction. But if they fails, what happens? A lot of, I mean, if they fail, that proves that at that place somebody entered opposite, and this somebody is no one and no other. I mean, he is none other than the institution, because he has a big pocket. He has put all the orders opposite to the trap zone, and because of that big order, there was an imbalance between supply and demand, and maybe in this case the demand won and the supply was taken out, the trap zone was taken out. So this is an indication that the trend has changed and we should go long, because the orders are no more in the side of the sellers but on the buyers. So I should be playing along with the institutions and not against them. Okay, so when I enter in the hidden zone, I know there the price is going to go up again, so I will make money. And this is so very true. I mean, I can open chart and I can show you hundreds of these charts. Okay, so even in 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 100 minutes, whatever you go, you will find this too. Anshul, if I find a level over level, I will show it, because when you open and do backtesting, you may or may not get the same on a particular stock. Okay, so if you find a level over level, you should avoid it. Otherwise, I mean, maybe it's stopped. Okay, I will try to find out. If I am not able to find it now, then I will find out and I will record it and I will send the document to you. I mean, send the video to you. So that's all with hidden zones. Go back to your charts and do a lot of practice. Okay. Share your work with your mentor. All the best. Mohammed has a question. Present level only or past level? Any level. Okay. Present, past, any level. We will consider for a supply level over level, level above level, and for a demand level below level. Okay, Mohammed. So end of session. Thank you very much. Hope you like the session. Please send in your valuable feedback to info@prashanjitghosh.com, and I hope your feedbacks will help me to serve you better. Okay. So please do send your feedbacks, your queries, your challenges, whatever you face, whatever you have. Even if you are angry with something, please let me know, and I will try to, I mean, make you happy. So before we go, I want to open one chart and I will take you through that. Okay. So just wait for 2 minutes. Let me open up the thread tiger for you. Tata Motors, nice fall. So friends, can you see my Trade Tiger screen chart? Yes, great, great, great. So let us read some price. Okay. So price is moving. I'm doing my institutional trap curve. I know there is a accumulation sort of thing. Price return moved up. Another accumulation sort of thing from. I mean something like a descending channel probably, or maybe a triangle. Then price breaks out. So if it breaks out, this is a SR which resistance which got engulfed. This is a resistance which got engulfed. Price created another resistance at the top, right? And then price came down, created a drop based rally, and this resistance also got engulfed. So is it a, what kind of a pattern is this one, my dear friends? Which trap zone is this one? Is it a trap zone? Is it a trap zone? Question is it a trap zone? Yes, so all of us agree that this is a trap zone. Okay, so if I mark it as a MIP, price moved up and now coming back, and price moved up again. Okay, now as you can see, I have already discussed about this as well. This is the base candle of the MIP, right, which I have marked. But in case of MIPs, you should always mark from this candle, okay, from the starting point of the V to the ending point. So this is how you should mark the MIPs. So if you mark it the MIP in this way, I mean, then what happens, you see that price has come back once, moved up, twice, thrice, and moved up. Okay, so the base candle is still not tested, but the V shape is already tested. Okay, understand the MIP is a V shape like structure. Okay, so the V is still not tested, but the, I mean, the V is tested, the base candle is not tested. When this happens, we take the MIP as a tested MIP. And what happened? Price moved up, maybe because, oh, beautiful reaction happened from the MIP, and then suddenly a big fall. Can you see what happened? The base candle didn't work of the MIP. Why? Because the MIP is already worked. We are waiting in the base candle, but the MIP should be marked like this. And I mean, this is how you should be trading the MIPs. Okay. And what happened? A big red big candle formed that closed below the MIP. Okay. So what happened here, friends? This is a MIP which got engulfed. Okay, so next thing what will I do? I can now I know this MIP can act opposite. I mean, it can work as a hidden zone. So I will put my entry. I can put my stop here as well on the base, no problem, right? And look what happened. Price fall down sharply, went down so many days. This is a daily chart. Okay, price fallen down maybe a month, more than that, more than that. Price is coming up after maybe 2 months, I don't know. This is March 2016. This happened on November 2015. Oh my god, this is 4 months, right? This is 4 months already. Still price is not there. Okay, this is a hidden zone because as you can see there is no drop based drop, no price structure is there, but still I will be able to trade this. I should be. So at around July 2016, almost 7 months, price came back, and this is the test of the hidden zone happened. What do you think? Will it give reaction or not? I mean, will it give a big reaction, a small reaction, or will it break? What do you think? What should happen? We have got a feel after 7-8 months. Big reaction? Reaction? Let's see. Okay. What do you think? From 3,600 to 1,800. Oh my God, it's 50% retracement. Okay. So this is the power of a hidden zone. Okay. So do we have any more hidden zones in this chart? I want to know whether there are more hidden zones on this chart. Who knows? I think this is a break limit zone here with a gap. Okay. Oh, sorry. With a gap and price engulfed it with a big. Can you see the break limit zone? Anybody has any confusion that this is not a break limit zone? Rally, gap, rally with a resistance got engulfed. Okay. Okay. And so what happened? Let us again plot it. Hidden zone with no zone. Okay. Got filled. Break limit zone in front of you. Okay. So did work. Okay. So what about a reverse zone? What about a reverse zone? Will a reverse zone will act as a hidden zone? Let us look for it. So here you go. This is a authentic zone, right? Ashok, is it a authentic zone? I have marked it correctly. Have I marked it correctly? The authentic zone, authentic demand. No? Yes? Okay. So if it is an authentic zone, it got engulfed. So what is here? This is origin and this is source. Okay. Price came back to the source and dropped beautifully and then it broke the origin. Will it work as a hidden zone? Let's see. Look, what a beautiful reaction is this. What a beautiful reaction. Now, you might say that the hidden zone is little bit faked out because this is level over level. Can you see this level? Yeah. So this is a level over level. You just need to keep your stop below and price will move up from there. Sure. So reverse zone in front of you is acting as a hidden zone. Friends, any questions, any challenges? Any question? In fact, if you go and check this chart, it is full of hidden zones. I mean, I can show you so many examples. Okay, so let's say I remove this. I draw a resistance here. Okay, that got engulfed. I created another resistance that also got engulfed. So what kind of a zone got created here, my dear friends? What kind of a zone is this? This is a demand MIP. Yes, SOE also used as hidden zone. Okay, so what happened? All the key levels are used as hidden zones. Unsure. So price came back to it, gave couple of reactions. Now what happened here? Price breaks it, engulfs it. Here, first time it's a fake out, second time it engulfed. What happened? Price immediately came back, and look, the hidden zone gave its reaction once, and a beautiful reaction. Second time, third time, and then only it broke. Okay. So, are you able to understand the hidden zones, my dear friend? Check any chart, you will find them. Okay. Any confusion, any challenges? Any confusion, any challenge? So, by all this, you understood by now that your understanding about MIP, break limit zone, and reverse zone has to be crystal clear. Then only everything will fall apart. So you need to, uh, practice so much that even if you check this chart from Eagle's view angle, I mean a zoom out structure, you will still be able to find everything. Okay. So anything, any challenges before I conclude today's session? No? Okay. Level over level. Let's see whether we can get some level over level. I mean, let's talk chemicals and level over level. Reverse. I think Tata Steel, we can find this. Let me remove everything here. Okay. So level over level, level over level. Maybe just an example, something like this. There is a level, and above that there is another level. Okay, so these two are very close. These two are very close. I mean, if I draw the base candles, they are very close. Can you see? They are very close. So this is known as level over level. And what happens? The first level gets engulfed. Price moves up to the second level and drops. So in this kind of a scenario, if a reverse zone is getting engulfed, but there is a level over level, we will not consider that reverse zone as a hidden zone, and we will not try to go long. We will go short. Okay. So this is something about level over level. So I do not have a correct or maybe real-time example right now, but I will find it out and I will post it to you in some time. Okay. Level over levels are two levels which are very very near to each other. So maybe something like this. This is a level. So this is also a level. So these are all level over levels. Okay, something like this. So So, friends, that brings me to the end of today's session. Hope you have liked it. So, please do send your feedbacks and please do rate me in my Facebook page. There is a rating of 1 to 5. Whoever has given me the rating, I'm thank you. My thanks to them, and I'm thankful to them. And please do rate me there and give your uh, feedback about this. This PG's masterclass. So I will be grateful to you if you give the feedback and the rating. Do you give your honest feedback and honest rating? I'm okay with that. So I request each one of you to go and give the feedback. Thank you. Bye bye. There is no measurement scale, but apparently it will be very very close. A little far off, like here and here is a far levels, not been accepted as a level over level, right? This level, say here, and this level is here is not a level over level, right? So this is not a level over level, but a level which is say here and another level is just near to it. So this is level over level because price is very very near to it. Okay, so there is no measurement as such, but it has to be that the distal and proximal line are very very near to each other. So it's hypothetical basically, little subject. Okay, okay, thank you very much. Bye bye, see you then tomorrow at 3 5, and we will have the last trap zone tomorrow. So be there and learn the advanced trap and gaps. Gaps are another beautiful things on the chart to the trader. Like we will learn all about gaps tomorrow, and that will complete your trap zone knowledge. Alright. So please do rate and review me in my Facebook page. Thank you very much. Bye bye. See you then.